We booked 550 sales calls in a span of 60 days for our own agency. On your screen right now, you can probably see my calendar during those days. The secret that allows us to perform well in this lead gen space is because all the other lead gen agencies that are just blastering, spamming emails, they are just completely garbage. It's easy for us to kind of stand out from the noise. So when everyone else is relying on volume and just the spray and pray, what we are doing is focusing on less leads, but way more quality in our approaches, meaning that we research our ICP, we make sure that we have these sniper campaigns and that our messages actually resonate well. And no, before you get upset, I'm not here to brag and just hype myself up here. The fact is that literally from those 550 meetings, almost every single time the lead mentioned something about getting these spammy, annoying, sleazy emails to their inbox, how they tried lead generation agencies but they didn't work. It was very clear to me the market right now is tired, the B2B key decision makers are tired, they don't want to see the same fancy AI BS that they see every single day. These key decision makers that you're reaching out, that they get so many emails every single day, that whatever you're trying to do, most likely you're just getting lost in the crowd. So that's why I'm making this video, so you can see how we generate results for ourselves and how we book more meetings in one day than most lead generation agencies in a week or actually in a month. So if you're struggling with your B2B company or your agency, you can implement this for yourself and get the results that you hoped for. So let me show you our approach, how we got these results. First of all, to quote Nick Abraham, the founder of Leadbird, who is one of the best at what he does, which is lead generation. He recently made this tweet that just is exactly on point of how the market is operating right now. We took this approach a few months ago. Now it seems like it's going a little bit more mainstream, but a few months ago, this is exactly what we were pushing to our team. This is exactly the approach to outbound. It's no longer about spamming emails. It's no longer about the volume. There's a different kind of approach that you need to take. So the future of outbound, extreme focus on offer. What I would say here is that if you're competing with these kind of offers that everyone seems to be creating, also saw this tweet from Jan van den Buscher lately, maybe it's on screen, where he mentioned that every single B2B key decision maker right now is tired of the same Alex Hormozy type offers. We've never done those, to be completely honest. Only for clients that have an offer that just sucks. If you're a lead generation agency, don't do a Hormozy type offer. Just everyone is tired. Trust me on this one. B2B key decision makers are tired. They don't care that we can book you 700 meetings in 24 days or you don't pay type of offers. The best offer doesn't win anymore. If you're a lead generation agency, for your clients, it really matters that they have a great offer. For yourself, don't make your offer seem, because for example, our approach, we see all these bad agencies over-promising, under-delivering, not getting any results. All the leads that are in calls with us, they're like, I'm so tired of all these lead generation agencies that are just are complete beginners. They don't know what they're doing, just spamming emails and not getting any results. So we decided that, okay, we're not going to take that route where we are trying to compete on offers. We are going to be and our approach was to compete on social proof, compete on status, compete on credibility. I'm going to go into that a little bit later on. Smaller segmented lead list. What I think Nick means here is the fact that you do these sniper campaigns. So when most of the agencies, let's actually write this here a little bit. So when most of the agencies are like, okay, my target audience, don't worry about the font, by the way, I don't know why it's this one. My target audience is marketing agencies or something else, but marketing agencies for the sake of a good explanation. My target audience is marketing agencies, and then they target marketing agencies with hi, first name, yada yada yada, and then they go on into saying like a AI personalized line here. Hey, I stumbled on your website. Hey, I saw that you're from Chicago. Isn't it the Windy City? Some stupid nonsense like this. It doesn't make any sense. Then an offer, which usually is, I can help you book 20 sales calls per month on a 100% performance basis, which just makes you seem like a desperate guy who is once again trying to convince them into buying something from you. And then there's some social proof maybe, if you want to add an CTA, do you mind if I send more info? Or some other CTA that you could use here. This is actually, believe it or not, then usually signature, maybe PS line, maybe. This is 99% of the competition. Reaching out to marketing agencies, some AI personalized lines. Let's make this actually a little bit more better. We help marketing agencies like yours, or potentially they say something like company name. We help marketing agencies like Leadsify book 20 sales calls per month on a 100% performance basis. Then maybe there's social proof here that they do. I'm going to just break down what you shouldn't do here. Social proof. This is how we helped Leadsify get 24 calls and scale to 100K per month. Okay, now it's actually starting with the social proof. It's starting to look good, but most of these agencies lack social proof or credible social proof, so I'm going to delete it. But what we've seen from our clients' inboxes, what we've seen all over the market seems to be very, hey, personalized first line, shitty offer that just makes you seem desperate and like over promising, and then a CTA to try to capture some interest. Now, this is most of the markets. What most people don't seem to understand is the fact that in marketing agencies, there are creative agencies, video agencies, video production, TikTok, short form, long form, high end, design agencies, web design agencies, branding agencies, TikTok agencies, Google agencies, short form agencies. I don't need to go on. You get the point. There are multiple sub niches, but everyone just, whatever industry you're working in, is just spamming the whole industry in the same generic way. We will help you, whatever. So what we do, rather than have a big list, let me scrape thousands of leads from my industry and then just plaster them all with the same offer. What we do is, let's create a separate offer for video agencies. Then you do research on what, let's put this to video production agencies. So then you do research on what would be relevant for video production agencies. For example, I know for a fact that video production agencies struggle with, they have very expensive equipment, profit margins are hard, it's very hard to scale because it's not easy to scale, but they really appreciate the creative work. They are really like, that matters to them. They don't really care about revenue that much. They care about the creative work, that it needs to be high quality. So they care about results. They care about the artwork that they produce, meaning that you can speak to their language, meaning that you can say something like, point out the fact that scaling is hard. This is not the best way. Scaling is hard. We help make it easy. I'm not saying to do this, but just keep that in mind. For them, scaling is hard because you need more people. You could point out the fact that we help you, just comes to mind because we worked with video production agencies, that we can help you build a network of freelancers that you have always ready, and therefore you can get more clients with us, but also scale easily. Because most video production agencies notice that they're scared if we get them new clients, they can't handle the demand because they don't have a big enough team. Therefore, they need freelancers, and we can help them build the network of freelancers that can then help them scale. So unique pain points, meaning that when everyone else is spamming them that, hey, some random video production agency, that we can help you get more calls and scale, we actually know them. We can say that, hey, something more on the creative side, and kind of mention their pain points and then provide the exact solution for them. I don't know how many video production agencies are getting reached out in a way where we can actually point out the fact that we can help you build a network of freelancers, we can help you build a network of UGC creators, whatever it may be. Just once again, way more in detail when everyone else is plastering all of these with the same angle. So when you do each, just makes all the difference. This is what we call by sniper campaigns. Rather than targeting marketing agencies as a general way of all of them in the same way, we do campaigns for every single sub niche. So just an example, same with finance, if you're targeting invoicing companies with credit companies and all of these different finance companies in the same way, do you think it really works? There are sub niches. You got to make sub niche specific campaigns with smaller lead lists, but very high quality, and knowing the actual ICP. This is how you make it relevant for them. I know for a fact that the freelancer network would be valuable to a lot of video production agencies. So then, therefore, it is relevant. Out of the box copywriting. So before we got all of these hundreds of meetings, what we decided to do is I really emphasized to our copywriters and our team that we need to do out of the box copywriting. Like what I mean by that is when everyone is selling this corporate jargon, like, hi, I know that you're from Massachusetts, whatever. No one cares. What we do is just like we send dog memes, we send jokes, we make it very creative. So what we decided to do is create this out of the box copywriting, which is sending like funny jokes, sending memes, sending all kinds of kind of weird stuff that just stands out. I don't know if this is safe to say, but we call it autistic copywriting, which is just weird in many ways, but it stands out. Not perhaps the best example for YouTube, yeah, but something that seems to work extremely well is being totally honest. No BS, where we are just approaching them like, hey, first name, I'm going to be honest with you. I got your email address from this database, and now I'm sending you this email that you never even wanted. But let me explain why you should even consider listening to me. And then going into details and sending some funny jokes. Our favorite ones are some dog memes. So, just to give you an example of all kind of creative, funny way out of the box type of copywriting, when everyone else is, for example, following up with, hey, I'm just following up, hey, did you see my email, hey, I'm just boring and I'm once again bumping up your inbox. No one cares. They saw it, they don't care. This is just an example that received a lot of compliments. I'm just going to give it to you. Please don't steal our boy Oscar here completely and start leveraging that, but use it as inspiration. I hope you do. Don't be just a bot that just is like a monkey see, monkey do, and now you're just going to be replicating the exact emails. As you can see here, hey, first name, I've tried to be in touch a couple of times, but haven't received an answer. No worries, it's cool. I'm not the most extroverted person to begin with. See how it's kind of like human to human friendly. Thought you might be more willing to talk to Oscar. Then first name, let's say John. Hey, this is Oscar. Oscar, this is John. A picture of Oscar. He's not great at talking to humans yet, but the usual bark most often means yes, especially when it's about food. Anyways, let me know what you have talked about and circle back to me. Will you behave well? Like, I know some of you will be like, what the like, this doesn't make any sense. Why would you send an actual big B2B company something like this? They are going to be laughing at you. That's the point. Like this just stands out from the people that usually send these robotic AI emails. So yeah, perhaps not the best example, but this just goes to show you kind of this particular email has received a lot of compliments, a lot of leads, and just kind of goes to show you the way we approach lead generation. So yeah, to kind of round up, Nick Abraham's tweet also here paired up with content and high quality landing page. I would say this is more about branding. What we've seen most lead gen agencies and other agencies do is that they will create a shitty offer that just races against the bottom. They have no social proof at all. They don't really try to even use social proof. Non-relevant AI personalization. No one cares about that. You saw that they're from Chicago, and now you mentioned the fact that they are living in a windy city. I've reviewed a lot of copy, and quite often I see this corporate jargon where it's like it's super boring. Hey, we help you develop something ERP systems in your company. Can I send you more info? Like there's no flavor. It's just very plain, very generic, not sniper targeting. Our approach: don't compete on the offer, just create sniper campaigns where you actually resonate with the prospects. Have a ton of social proof. So that's something we leverage. We've really tried our best to create as much social proof as possible. So if you struggle with social proof, for example, I don't know how you could leverage some social proof, but for us, just to give you an example, I can only give examples from my perspective. If I wouldn't have great case studies, great testimonials, video testimonials, great clients that we can leverage as name dropping. Something that I could use is that, hey, we've been able to connect our clients with companies like BMW, Volvo, Vogue, Domino's, these kind of companies, just to name drop what we can do for them. And maybe if, especially if those companies would be relevant for them as ideal clients. Out of the box copy, which you can see kind of below. Big focus on branding and credibility. Most gurus say that you shouldn't focus on branding or credibility. I think you should, especially in this market where everyone is tired, they don't trust anyone. We've taken an approach to invest in like professional stuff. We're doing professional video shooting. We are investing a lot on our website, our whole sales process, hiring very credible people that have gone through great business schools and actually play the part of being credible. We position ourselves a little bit more uniquely, where we are kind of like a go-to-market partner and just standing out with stuff like this. Trust me, people are bored, people are tired, something like this. Don't take this email as the main example, but just kind of the philosophy behind writing these emails. So just to conclude, what I would say is positioning matters more than the offer. The credibility, the status that you have matters more. When everyone else zigs, you want to zag, so position yourself completely different from the main mass market. Don't listen to what the gurus say and just implement and do the same. Usually what these gurus teach you is many years behind what is happening right now in the market. Create good offers, but don't create great offers. What I mean by that is you don't want to race against the bottom where you're trying to create the best offer, or we will refund you, or you don't pay type of offers. Create a good offer, let it be there, but don't just mass market and be desperate. More leverage the status that you maybe have, or try to create some sort of status. You want the dynamic to be right. Because I feel like all of these lead gen agencies, all of these agencies we all see the craziest offers right now in the market. People are not investing in the craziest offers anymore. People are tired, they're investing in people that they actually trust and deem as credible. Volume, yes, volume matters. We're sending around 60K emails per month. So volume matters, but I see a lot of agencies sending millions. We send only 60K. Like, I know 60K emails per month sounds like a lot. A lot of agencies are sending hundreds of thousands or even millions of emails per month. We are balancing at around 50 to 60K emails per month because we are doing these sniper targeted campaigns. We also have 4 to 5 copywriters now writing the campaigns, so we can actually do these sniper campaigns across all of our clients and for internally as well, and still have the volume needed. But remember, there's no magic pill, there's no shortcut where you are just sending a million emails or something crazy like that and then that's the way. Volume is good, you need to have volume, but don't just rely on volume. Don't be like one of these spammer rammers that are just relying completely on this spray and pray approach. Build the fundamentals, build social proof, build case studies, build something that creates credibility. That's more important nowadays. Last point, being honest. Our leads absolutely love the fact that when I'm in these sales meetings with them or when we are reaching out to them, we are under-promising. Yeah, so every guru is like, you need to have the best offer, but at the same time we are like, hey John, maybe we can get you like around 2 to 4 calls in a month. And they're like, oh, absolutely, that makes sense. I appreciate that you're honest. During my sales process, my go-to line that I use in every single meeting that I go through has been that I'm under-promising. I create them a custom roadmap and I'm under-promising. I'm like, hey John, I gotta be honest, I'm from Finland, so we like to be more on the pessimistic side. And I would say that for you guys, we can maybe get you around 3, 4, 5 meetings on a monthly basis. How does that sound? Every single time, they love it. When everyone else is guaranteeing them 20 calls, but I'm coming in, I'm like, maybe 3, 4, 5 calls per month. This is gonna be a process, it's gonna take time. They're like, oh wow. Like they just right away trust me. And trust is more important than the bold claim that you have. Because if you're honest, they will trust you. For example, reaching out to them and telling them that, hey, I found your email in this database and now I'm sending you this unsolicited email. I'm sorry, but this is the way we did it. But now can I just quickly pitch you something without being annoying? And they're like, that's actually refreshing to see. No, everyone is just flooding their inboxes and then we're like, hey, this is what I did. Just stands out. Maybe not the best email, but it stands out and it creates trust. It's like a human talking to them, not some crazy AI guaranteeing them to change their business in 30 days. Just creates trust. That's what we're trying to do. So we are really focusing on being honest, being credible, rather than being a spammer rammer. That's the